when navigating in or near an area of restricted visibility. Meaning that this rule applies to such vessels that may be close to each other but cannot visually see each other. Electronic devices and sound signals may be the only possible means of detection, and thus the action that would be taken would not be visible by the other vessel. The areas are not only in areas of the poor visibility but also areas near to that, meaning that ships should be careful when approaching a fog bank or an area of poor visibility caused maybe by any weather or other condition. Every vessel shall proceed at a safe speed adapted to the prevailing circumstances and conditions of restricted visibility. A power-driven vessel shall have her engines ready for immediate maneuver. Every vessel shall have due regard to the prevailing circumstances and conditions of restricted visibility when complying with the rules of Section 1 of this part. A vessel which detects by radar alone the presence of other vessels shall determine if a close quarter situation is developing and/or risk of collision exists. If so, she shall take avoiding action in ample time, provided that when such action consists of any alteration in course, so far as possible, the following shall be avoided. An alteration of course to port for a vessel forward of the beam, other than for a vessel's being overtaken. Meaning, in restricted visibility, when the vessels cannot see each other as required by the rules, the above are to be complied with. Of course, alteration of course to the port has been advised against, and it should be followed as far as practicable if the situation deems that an alteration of course other than to port is required, then that may be done. Rule 2. Use your head. For overtaking situation after the risk factor have been assessed, the alteration may be done either. An alteration of course toward a vessel abeam or above the beam. Meaning, hereto, since the vessels are not in sight of one another and the observations are being carried out by the electronic means, the proper assessment of the aspect of the vessels is not obtained. As such, the above guidelines. Except where it has been determined that a risk of collision does not exist. Every vessel which hears apparently forward of her beam the fog signal of another vessel, or which cannot avoid a close quarter situation with another vessel's forward of her beam, shall reduce her speed to a minimum at which she can keep off her course. She shall, if necessary, take all her way off, and in any event navigate with extreme caution until danger of collision is over.